Hello, gorgeous. You're listening to the Girlfriend's Guide to Starting Over. On this podcast, we talk about everything from dating and relationships to personal development. We also speak very candidly about the F word, and by that, I mean failure. So grab a pen, tag a friend, and let's talk about it. All of it. Undergoing, overcoming, and simply trying to make it through. Hello, gorgeous, and welcome back to the Girlfriend's Guide. If you don't know, I'm your host, Kayla, and I am so excited that you are tuning in. If you by chance are a returning listener, hey sis, welcome back. Over the last week, I have thought an awful lot about how much I love being an entrepreneur, how much I love being my own boss in this, right? And having the freedom and liberty to change things up when I recognize that a certain pattern or a certain behavior is no longer working for me or for my business. I am 15 years in the game in corporate. And so having this opportunity to be like, you know what? I don't like that. And not having to go through all of the hoops and ladders and meetings to shake things up. There's nothing that beats that. So one of the things that I'm going to be changing is the frequency of my podcast drops. I started the Girlfriend's Guide in June of 2023. It was literally on a humbug. I was talking to my coach and I was like, I've always wanted to start a podcast. She's like, it's not that hard. Why don't you do it? And I did it. And initially I was like, I'm going to go do a podcast drop one time a week. You know, that's going to be the thing. And the very first week, I hit the ground running, dropping 2 episodes. And I have been doing at least 2 episodes, sometimes more than that, every single week for 15 months. It's been wild. Y'all, when I go back sometimes, because sometimes we got to coach ourselves. Like, you know how the preacher says, sometimes you got to preach to yourself. You got to read the scripture for yourself. Sometimes I have to coach myself, and I will go back and I will listen to some of my episodes, and your girl is spitting. It is fire. And I don't want to lose that momentum. I also recognize that my business has grown tremendously. I have grown tremendously since I started podcasting, and it's time for me to not step away from the podcast, but I think it's more important to have 1 episode a week that is literally fire. It is flames. It is all the value. It is really bringing it, rather than having 2 separate episodes where I'm just like, so-so. Y'all know me. I am all for quality over quantity, and it doesn't matter to me. When I find a coach, when I find a mentor, when I find someone who influences me, they can have 50,000 episodes on their channel, or they can have 5. If they are speaking to me, they are speaking to me. And so consider this your notification that after this week, you're only getting 1 episode a week, but it is going to be fire. It is going to set a flame under your behind. It's going to challenge you. It's going to change you. It's going to push you into your next level. If that's not what you want, unfollow me now. It's no sweat off my back. I am speaking out into the abyss, hoping that someone will hear my voice and recognize, yo, this girl can lead me to the light. This girl can lead me to change. This girl can help me to step into my highest potential. And if that takes 2 episodes a week, sorry, I'm not the coach for you. If you're looking for a coach who's going to sugarcoat things, I'm not the coach for you. If you're looking for a coach who's going to be like, here's a shortcut, I'll do it for you, I am not the coach for you. But if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to take a hard look at yourself, if you're willing to unlearn behavior patterns and thought processes that have been toxic, that have been holding you back, if you're willing to look at your circumstances and say, yo, that happened to me, but it doesn't define me, if you're willing to become the main character of your life, even if that means leaving behind scripts and narratives that have pretty much like navigated the entire way that you've lived thus far, then I'm your girl. I love you. I want the best for you. And I cannot wait to serve and support you. And in the coming weeks, I am telling y'all, I am bringing the heat. Get ready, because I'm about to blow your mind.